Old School Runescape Woodcutting Guide. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my woodcutting guide. As you can see, we're in Bob's brilliant axes shop, or that's at least what he calls himself, Bob. Anyway, so basically start off, you will need 16 GP, and if you have no money, if you're brand new to the game, although I do believe you get GP when you start, if you have no money, just pickpocket a few men. So you start off with either buying a bronze or iron axe, and obviously as your levels go higher you will be purchasing better axes, which I'll show you on this quickly. As you can see, the axes, they vary from bronze to dragon, obviously dragon being the best. Right guys, so the first location I suggest to cut trees is here, which is in Lumbridge. I shall show you on the map. So as you can see how the character swings his axe at the tree, knocking the tree to the ground aggressively. The tree disappears. So after you get the logs, you can either fire make them or fletch them. To fire make them, use a tinderbox, like this noob here is doing. Billy UK G12. Hello. Yeah, so you can either burn the logs or cut them. You can bank them, I don't see the point, or you can sell them to the general store. So once you get from level 10 to 15, you shall start using oak logs. And the oak logs, obviously the oak trees are here, and that brats to Billy UK G12 on his woodcutting level. So this is where I suggest to cut oaks. It's out of the way, no one really trains here, and he's making fires, nice. So no one really trains here, so I'd cut these until level 30. And I shall resume the video when we get to the next set of trees. Right guys, so if you are cutting willows and not banking them, if you're going to burn them straight away, I suggest cutting them here. No bots, no other problems. The other place you can cut willows is if you use a games necklace and teleport to Barbarian Outpost. There's that location where there's a deposit box, and also the quickest for banking is over here in Draenor Village. I'll just show you, we'll run there. Little thing about the axes, obviously if you look at the levels, I'll put that at the start anyway, but I'm just double checking. They go up in 10s from Myth onwards. So if you come over to Draenor, which is west of where we currently were, we shall see a brilliant and small, but well actually there's about 6 trees I believe. But this is the more common place for people and bots. So my suggestion would be the other location I showed you. But yeah, hello, let's see if anyone replies. And no, right, yep, there we go, hi. So after that I suggest the maple trees, which I shall show you where they are. Teleport over here to Camelot, or if you have to run, you have to run, which is unfortunate. But again, you've got a few trees scattered about at the front of the bank. And then behind the bank is where most people cut them, slash bots as well, if there are any bots. Looking at you, Jagger, you're doing a good job, as you can see here. So yeah, here's the maple logs. And I suggest cutting these, well, in reality, the quickest way on Old School RS so far is to just stay at willows. But at 45 you can obviously cut these. And if you're going for money, I'd probably get 80 before you start cutting yews. And I'll show you a few good locations for yew trees. This is one of the most common places you'll see people cutting yew trees, although personally it's not my favourite. There's also the 2 yew trees that are north of Edgeville, and then there's a nice little patch down this way towards Cathy. This is another little common place where you'll see people slash bots as well, although hopefully with less bots there'll be less people maybe. And you can cut these, and this is one of the best locations due to the bank just being to the east. So at the end of this video guys, I will tell you how many and what logs I recommend cutting at what level. It depends obviously if you're going for pure profit or just XP. If you're going for profit, obviously you always want to get the best. Noob right into me, making me lose concentration. Yeah, obviously if you want pure profit you go for the best logs. If you want pure speed you get to willows, and unfortunately you stay there. So this is one of the spots for magic trees, which is the Seer's Tower, I suppose you could call it, the sorcery tower. Sorcery! Yep, and then also north of the Sorcery Tower, or the Seers Tower, or the Sorcery Tower in Seers Village, whatever you want to call it, there's another spot. There's also some magic trees in the Elven lands. If you have done that quest, you'll know where they are, but if you're a noob, then you won't. Let's just say grats to 30 mining. Oh, he doesn't know how much further he's got to go. Right, so we got someone in the slave robes. Oh, bless. Shame. You're a slave. And I mistyped loads. And moo! Somewhere in the Kalmas from the Prifidillis, I believe it's called. Prifidillis? Prifidillis. Yeah, so, oh, there's some unicorns. I didn't even know about them. Right, so yeah, that'll conclude this guide. Obviously after I shall tell you what you should cut and where. That was just showing you locations and being a bit of a noob. Peace. Right guys, from level 1 to 15 will be 97 normal logs. From 15 to 30 will be 293 oak logs. From 30 to 45 will be 714 willow logs. From 45 to 60 will be 2,123 maple logs. From 60 to 75 will be 5,353 yew logs. That got me a bit there. From 75 to 99 will be 47,297 magic logs. I do not recommend doing that though. What I recommend to do, as you can see on the right, says advice. Do willow logs from 30 to 99. A total of 192,905 willow logs. On the average price of today's willow logs, it will give you around 38 mil. So considering the amount of time it'll take compared to how much you'll get, isn't brilliant. But if you want to start as a level 3 skiller or anything along them lines, it'll be good to start off with. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment how you feel. It's going to be my first skill guide for this channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Peace.